Hello and welcome to the first of several videos from our recent trip to London. Yes, we went to London during the Queen's funeral. No, that was not planned. It just turned out that way. Thought about canceling and going another time, but we knew we'd have to modify some of our plans when we got there. But just for the history of it, we thought it would be good to go, and it was. We flew from Houston to Atlanta, then from Atlanta to London Heathrow. This is our flight and arrival at Heathrow in London. This is our approach to the UK passport area, the UK frontier as you enter the country. Looks like the line's not moving, but believe me, it goes very, very quickly. And it's a very easy process. You simply scan your passport and look into the camera, and it's facial recognition, and works very smoothly. You don't have to talk to a human being at this point. Now, our plan to get from Heathrow to our hotel was in central London, south bank of the Thames, near the London Eye. And of course, with the funeral going on, I knew this was going to be a challenge to get there. But our initial plans are to take the Heathrow Express from London Heathrow Airport to Paddington Station in London. From there, take a cab to our hotel. The Heathrow Express is an option that's inexpensive and is very quick. 15-minute train ride to Paddington Station. There's also other options. You can take the Elizabeth Line tube. You can take the conventional tube system. You could take a cab. Variety of options. This one is fairly quick and fairly inexpensive. Now, we're walking now toward the location where we can get our tickets and board the Heathrow Express. Now, it's normally described as being at Heathrow Central. The signage will say Heathrow Central Bus Station. It's between terminals 2 and 3. Simply follow those signs to reach either the Heathrow Express or the Elizabeth Line tube. In a moment, you'll see the area where you buy your tickets. And it's a simple process. Contactless payment is used. By the way, here's a tip. If you're going to the UK, contactless payment is the way to go. We did not have to spend a single pound note. Contactless payment is accepted everywhere. And even on Transport for London, the TfL, you can use it for cabs, buses, trains. It's great. So you must have a contactless payment card. Or Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, something like that. Here's our tickets. We bought returns, any-day returns, for our trip back. Very easy to buy tickets here. There are people to help you, but it really is straightforward. Then you simply slide your ticket into the machine. It'll pop back up for you to keep, and you can walk on through to the platform. Now, be aware, at this platform, it is shared by both the Heathrow Express and the Elizabeth Line tube system. So they both may appear there on the platform. Make sure that you board the correct one. If you have a ticket for Heathrow Express, obviously you get on the Heathrow Express. If you're going on the Elizabeth Line, you board the Elizabeth Line. And there are constant announcements going on as the trains arrive, alerting you as to which one it is. And of course, it's spelled out on the side of the train itself. One will say Heathrow Express, the other will say Elizabeth Line. So just make sure you're getting on the right one, because you do have to punch out with your ticket when you get to your destination. There is ample room for luggage on board the Elizabeth Line. They have luggage racks. There's even enough room if you're wheeled luggage, you can bring it with you to your seat, which is what we did. The trains were not overcrowded. Of course, this could change depending on when you're there. This was early in the morning. This was shortly around 7 in the morning, shortly before 7. We flew overnight. We left Atlanta at early evening, 5:45 or so, and then arrived in London at 7 in the morning, approximately. Now here we are arriving at Paddington Station. Typical train station. When you get out, you walk toward the front of the station, and from there you will see on the floor lines, and you can simply follow the lines to whatever mode of transportation you're looking for to find. Very straightforward, very easy. We will be looking for the taxi ranks, the taxi stand, to catch a cab. Now, of course, we knew with the Queen's funeral going on that getting to our destination in central London, which was, as I say, near the London Eye, which is near Westminster, that traffic was going to be an issue, and believe me, it will be. But you got to get there some way, so you just keep pushing on. But anyone concerned about traveling in London, getting around in London, really shouldn't be. It's pretty much straightforward. And anybody you want to ask at any of the facilities, whether it's a train station, bus station, whatever, everyone's willing to help and answer questions. As you can see, it says Heathrow Express on the side there. It's a typical London train station, crowded, but this case, this early in the morning, it wasn't too bad, surprisingly. You would think people on the way to work, but it wasn't too bad. As you can see on the the floor here, directional information. We want to go to the taxi, so we follow the taxi line. It will lead you to the taxi rank where you can catch a cab. And again, London Cabs being part of TfL, Transport for London, accept contactless payment. We used our Apple Pay for everything on this particular trip, and I literally mean everything. Now, one note of caution, this floor can be a little slick. Just as we turn the corner here, we see a young lady had actually slipped down. Getting up there, she did not appear to be injured, fortunately. But, when you're walking, with luggage or whatever and slippery floorway, it can be kind of treacherous. So take your time, no rush. The taxis are plentiful. We'll go up one level here to get to the ground level, to the taxi ranks. Now, getting a taxi, as I say, very straightforward. You enter the taxi rank. At the end of the rank, there was an employee who was pointing to the next cab in line. And simply put, we walked up to the driver, told him where we wanted to go. He said he thought he could get us there, and off we went. London cabs are very spacious, very clean. Drivers are very courteous. Matter of fact, every local we ran into on this trip was more than willing to chat. Very friendly folks. But this is going to be a challenging trip. The driver assured us that he thought he could get us to our location. This trip should have cost somewhere in the area of 23 to 25 pounds. This particular case, every road he got to was shut down. And it's challenging for them because he might have driven this area an hour earlier and the road was open. He comes back an hour later and it's been closed, barricaded. So not really the driver's fault. He did the best he could to get us as close as he could. But after 55 pounds on the meter, he decided that was as close as he could get us. And we got off and we walked about a quarter of a mile to our hotel. And as it turns out, I don't think he could have gotten us any further. But again, the cab's very efficient, and we use them multiple times. And there's a meter that you can see the rate very straightforward, very honest, and I thought the pricing was fair. He attempted to sneak us around the backside of Buckingham Palace. That didn't work. We end up actually having to go across, I think, the Vauxhall Bridge, which brought us out near the MI6 headquarters. We didn't have time to stop and visit James Bond, but we got to go by the MI6 building. And then as we walked to our hotel, we could see the increased barricades, police presence. Believe me, it looked like every police officer in the UK was in London for these few days. They were everywhere. But he made a valiant effort to get us there, and we were quite happy with him. And as I say, the walk wasn't bad. I mean, for us, with the roadways being closed, we were able to pretty much walk in the middle of the street to get to our hotels. Our second video will show you the hotel, show you the area, we'll give you a room tour, and give you some idea about our lodgings. But we have several videos coming up. We did go to Hampton Court Palace, we went to Kew Gardens, we went to Windsor the day before the funeral, and we walked around the city quite a bit, Borough Market as well. So hope that you stay with us, watch our videos from our London trip. I'll be posting them in some type of order as quickly as I can. And we appreciate it, and thanks for watching our videos.